Okay, my name is Sean, and I'm going to show you how to mod your Xbox 360 wireless controller. This thing right here. This mod is for rapid fire, so it don't work for anything else except for rapid fire. You're going to need a few tools for this job. First tool you're going to need is a soldering iron. Get it at Radio Shack for about $7. It don't overheat, but it's a pretty good gun. It does the job well. Second, you're going to need speaker wire. It's 24 gauge speaker wire. You're going to need that. Third, you're going to need Torx 9 screwdriver. But you need it with the security pin hole in it. Right in the thing. And then you also need some 6040 Rosencore solder. You can get all these supply at Radio Shack. So if you want to do this, head over to Radio Shack. And you also need some wire snippers. Okay, so you're going to get your Xbox controller, flip it upside down, and there's 7 screws to undo. There's one screw right here, second one right there, third one right there, fourth one right here, fifth one right here, sixth one right here, and there's also one more under the battery pack, right under in the center of this barcode. So you can either puncture a hole through the barcode or peel the whole barcode off. Okay, so after you take your controller apart, it's going to look something like this. It's your motherboard. So what you're going to need to do is get the Rosencore wire, this thing right here, and cut about 6 inches off of it. And then it's stuck together. There's 2 wires stuck together. What you're going to want to do is get your wire snippers and get into the center of them without cutting the wire, and then they start coming apart. And then you just pull them apart, and then you get this. 2 separate wires. Next, you're going to want to expose both ends of the wires. So you're going to want to peel them off, and then you get this, an exposed wire. You're going to do it to both ends on each wire. And then you're going to get your momentary push button. This thing right here. You can get this also at Radio Shack. So after both wires are exposed, you're going to need to hook them up to the prong down at the bottom of the momentary push button. After you do that, you can start soldering the wires to your controller. This thing right here. Okay, so you're going to need to solder the wires to 2 points. One wire right here to this middle prong. There's 3 prongs over here, but it only can be touching the middle prong. If you touch it on either of the other prongs, it will not work. You need to have the only touching the middle prong. The second is the player 1 LED light. You're going to solder it to the bottom of the player 1 LED light. After you do that, you can put your controller back together and hook it up. See if it works. If it don't, your solder either came off or you just didn't do it right. If it don't work, it's probably this cause right here, because the solder might be touching the other 2 prongs. If it is, just heat up the solder, take it off, and redo it. Okay, and that's how you mod your Xbox 360 controller. If you have any questions, comment me, whatever. Gamertag Skaterman3000, all lowercase, on Xbox Live. Thank you and have a good day.